السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى اللهم وسلم وبارك على حبيبنا نبينا ورسولنا محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. اللهم علمنا ما جهلنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا يا أرحم الراحمين.
آمين.
عن أبي هريرة عبد الرحمن بن صخر رضي الله عنه قال: سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول: ما نهيتكم عنه فاجتنبوه، وما أمرتكم به فأتوا منه ما استطعتم، فإنما أهلك الذين من قبلكم كثرة مسائلهم واختلافهم على أنبيائهم، أو كما قال، وصدق حبيبنا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. We are back with Sayyidina Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu. And you know, when I read the ahadith, you know, we have the ability of imagination. Usually people imagine the things they like. Most of the times it's impossible. Sometimes it looks real. For any time when we read about Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, in his seerah, in the hadith, the sahaba, our brain with our hearts take us. It looks like we are there, we listen. لأن we believe it is truly heaven, not something doubted heaven. So you live in an environment different what you are where you're sitting right now. We mentioned a few things last time about Sayyidina Abu Hurairah, maybe another story about him worth to tell. Sayyidina Abu Hurairah, Sayyidina Rasul sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he put him to guard the zakat and sadaqat of Ramadan. He was in charge of that, taking care of it. One night while he slept, he heard a thief or someone taking from what the storage. So he caught him. So the guy started, please, I have children, I need, I am poor. So he let him go. Second day, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he asked him what happened last time, what did you do? He told him the story. He said he was lying and he will come back. It happened 3 nights. Then, when he caught him, he said, no more excuse. You know, I was sympathized with you. This time I have to take you to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. قال له can we make a deal? قال له, he told him, read Ayat al-Kursi before you go to sleep. Allahu la ilaha illa huwa al-hayy al-qayyum till the end of it. You will never see me again. Second day, Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he asked him, he told him what happened. قال له صدقك وهو الكذوب. He told you the truth, but he is a liar. This kind of story, we don't tell it to the people whose their iman is shaking. We do not tell the people to invite them to Islam. They don't have that faith in their hearts. لأن naturally, when we don't have that faith that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can do whatever He wants, then you cannot believe it. You know, I cannot tell you this is move without no one moving it. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can move without anyone moving it. And the lesson from this story that for us to protect ourselves from the shaitan, that before we go to sleep, we read آية الكرسي. Our hadith which Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu said that he heard the Prophet ﷺ saying, anything I told you not to do, avoid it, stop it, do it. But anything I'll ask you to do whatever you can. There's a verse in the Quran for a long time I stopped it reading it. لأن the mercy of Allah in that verse. You feel it. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. He will not hold us responsible on anything we cannot do. فاتقوا الله ما استطعتم. The thing is which he prohibited, prohibition usually doesn't need effort. Stop stealing doesn't need effort. You stay home. As a matter of fact, doing the haram sometimes more tough than doing the halal. The guy who is going to steal, he will be worrying, he may get a shot, anything. He's not in that situation. Yes, there is things today with the science available to us. It can be used to help, and it is not easy to stop. Yani for example, someone came to the masjid and he is alcoholic or drug user. Allah can guide anyone. We cannot stop, no one can stop if Allah guides someone to the right way. He came, he said, I became a Muslim, tell me what you do. If I tell him stop the drug tonight, or stop the alcohol tonight, I didn't do the right thing because he may die. And there's no harmful in Islam. Alcohol, if Sayyidina Muhammad told them that the alcoholic need time and to stop slowly, because it's affected the body, they don't have the knowledge to understand it. But it came in the way which is prohibited. As you know, it took 4 stages to stop the alcohol. For right now, when someone becomes a Muslim, we should know about him. Not just narrate Takbir Allahu Akbar and then he is alone after he leaves the door. Because he may face this kind of problem, so we should have the knowledge how to guide that. But in general, stop doesn't make a difficulty. So that's why Rasul mentioned with this order. But as I said, in our mind, if that stop will harm, then we'll take it scientifically at use. And even if he died before he finished stopping the alcohol or stopping the drug, he is in the right path. There is an occasion why we say of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. When he told Sahaba, إن الله فرض عليكم الحج, Allah made the Hajj obligated in you. فأما قيل إنه الأقرع بن حابس قال يا رسول الله أفي كل عام. When he told them the Hajj obligated in you, he said, oh, is it every year? He repeated 3 times. فقال صلى الله عليه وسلم لو قلت نعم لوجبت ولما استطعت. He said, if I said yes, it will become obligatory and you will not be able to do it. Just imagine now the Hajj every year. And also in the hadith, which is connected with this, is that the previous the nations before us, one of the things which destroyed them, that nonsense questioning. Even in the Quran, when maybe the Arab do that, the one who come not around the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, لا تسألوا عن أشياء إن تبد لكم. That the question have to have a purpose. Imam Malik radiallahu anhu, when someone came ask the fatwa, asked him, did it happen to you? If he said no, he didn't answer. Time is valuable, and as I said, if you have regular classes or something, the nonsense question take the time from other people. There's two ways the regular person like us ask this question to know, to practice, to know, to clarify something. From the scholar, when he asks to teach the others, different way of teaching, asking, like what Sayyidina Jibreel alayhi salam in the hadith when he came and asking the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, doesn't mean he know. But he said, جاء هذا جبريل جاء يعلمكم دينكم, for teaching. He said that the previous Ummah, like what happened with Bani Israel and Sayyidina Musa alayhi salam, when Allah told them to slaughter the cow, you remember what the ayat prepared and their color and all that question. واختلافهم على أنبيائهم. Then they don't follow and they become different from their prophets which Allah sent to them. But this hadith also put the rule for us that whatever out of sign of His mercy on us, that when the orders must apply. This thing here, the word must apply. Now, if you stand in line, the youth and the old people like me, and you told us, here's 50 pounds, who can raise it? Someone, he can do it so easy. Some cannot do it. فَمَا اسْتَطَعْتُمْ, whatever you can, no sheikh can make fatwa for you. You have to be honest with yourself what you can do. This is need the muwajaha مع النفس, to be honest with yourself. When to make a ta'ah, you know what you do. And for example, if you cannot stand for the salah, then you go to the next step where he's sitting. I don't know who can stand, who cannot not. You can, you stand or not. And you don't jump to the next stage. Yani, salah, it is okay, standing, sitting, or lying. But you don't go jump from standing to lying. If you can do it sitting, you do it sitting. Then if you cannot, you can do it while you are lying. Same thing, all the ibadah like that. You know about Hajj, Siyam, you cannot, all these. But when we read these things, and we should remember in it, that we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, shukr. I think we mentioned it last night or the night before. Shukr. Remember His ni'mah, remember His guidance. قل لا تمنوا علي إسلامكم بل الله يمن عليكم أن هداكم للإيمان إن كنتم صادقين. Always we have to remember that. When you read this hadith, deal with it with your heart. This way you see how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who we learn and whom we have the shower of rahmah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for him. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.